Good morning. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM on this beautiful Monday morning. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
And I'm Maddie Tired Conklin.
Maddie, are you tired?
Maddie Tired Monday Conklin.
Oh, Madison Renee Tired Conklin the third.
The third.
You have to add that.
And Junior.
And Junior.
18th.
Yes, Esquire.
Hey, good morning. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Hopefully, most of you at home are well rested because it is the start to school. Back to school.
I only enjoyed back to school the very first day because my mom would take us shopping and we'd get a back to school new outfit. So I always like the first day because you have a brand new clothes and then everything else you're like, oh.
Mine was always getting the new lunchbox. This sounds really spoiled of me, but every year I would get a new lunchbox until I got to like middle school, and then it was the brown paper bag.
Brown.
Yep.
Ooh. Was that the cool thing then?
That was the cool thing because I had my Powerpuff Girls one from 5th grade, and everyone's like, "You can't bring that to middle school."
To middle
I was
school.
like, "Okay, what do I bring it in?" They're like, "Brown paper bag." 'Cause that's the cool thing to do.
Well, there you go.
Or
and
you bought your lunch.
Did you ever? Okay, growing up in Texas, we'd get the books, but then we'd have to cover the books.
Yeah.
You know, like
Did
with
you
the
make
paper.
your own?
Yes, we'd always either do brown paper bags or like the comic section of the newspaper.
Yeah.
You know, instead we'd always try to make it our own.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I just bought the book covers.
Oh, did you?
Well, because you know me, I cannot do crafts. So that was more of my older sister Allie thing. She would like outline it perfectly and cut all the edges. Nice. And I just got the...
Just got it.
Yeah, I just...
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
Oh, yeah, we'd cover those. But you had a big weekend in St. Louis.
Yes, my friend Berkeley is getting married in a few months, so we went to her bridal shower, which was really fun. Got to see some friends that I've known since 3rd grade and meet some new people, make some new friends.
Okay, new poll for the Fox AM viewing audience. How many people from 3rd grade do you still know? Because I couldn't even count.
Really?
From 3rd grade?
Or maybe just elementary school.
Still.
Evie, Alyssa,
What?
Molly.
Oh my gosh, she has a list!
Well, those are like my longest friendships. So.
I am not, and we did, and again, I'm just saying this as an onlooker. I'm not trying to say, you know, male, female are different. I feel like females keep in touch better than males.
I would agree with that.
Do you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I don't know, maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but I feel like the females are better at that than males keeping in touch.
I don't know why, but I am going to agree with you on that.
Okay. I'm just saying, you just started listing people.
Females are better at staying in contact and creating lifelong bonds. Go females. Just kidding.
No, but for real, why are there so many shows about female friendships and like the Golden Girls? It's not the Golden Gentlemen.
No, it's not. And Friends, well, mainly the 3 girls are.
The 3 girls of the show, you know, once they all moved away, those boys are not keeping contact, except for Monica because Chandler married her and Ross is the brother.
There we go.
I mean, come on. I'm just thinking, think about all the shows. We don't have the Real House husbands. We have the Real Housewives. Something.
Yeah.
And then, I'm just,
anyways.
We've gone off on a tangent.
Well, speaking of new friends, I finally got to meet Lauren Barnes, who I've heard so much about since, 6 months I've been here, but I've never met her until today.
Well, I watch you guys all the time. Honestly, Maddie, when you came to introduce yourself, I was like, wait a minute. We haven't met.
Formally met, but like, I feel like I've known you forever.
Yes, absolutely.
And for people watching at home, Lauren and us, we have totally opposite schedules. Yeah. That's why we don't run into each other at the news station as often because of our scheduling. So people would think it'd be like, oh, how's so-and-so? And I'm like, never see them.
Yeah.
Never see them.
No, I know, completely on the opposite shift. So, Maddie, if you're Maddie Tired Conklin today, I'm Lauren Tired Barnes.
Tired, yes.
Yeah, but by the end of I'm on this shift all week. The Daybreak crew is live, welcoming kids back to school. So they were in Willard today. By Friday, probably I'll have the morning shift nailed again.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you will be. Yeah. It's like
and then I'll go back to night.
And then you'll go back to night.
Okay, Lauren, can I put you on the spot?
Yes.
You've done mornings for a long time, and now you're doing nights for a while. Which do you prefer?
Nights.
Nights, yeah. You get to sleep in.
How late? Yeah,
sorry, I hate to rub it in. You guys probably, you guys are morning people, though.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be.
Yeah. It's true.
I was saying, what time is your bedtime? Because, like, we're 7:30 to 8:30. We're in
normally, yeah. So I get off around 10 when the 9 p.m. news is over.
Okay.
And then it usually takes me about an hour to shut off my brain. So I would say I usually try and go to bed before midnight.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
There you go. We've been snoozing for like 4 or 5 hours by then.
Yeah, but Mike Landis, my co-anchor at night, I mean, he is really a night owl. Like if he goes to bed by 2 in the morning, that's early for him.
I remember him saying that
all the time for it because I'm like,
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like That's just crazy to me. Like 2 in the morning? No.
But I get it because it's like at the end of our shift when we have our show, that's like the height of your day. You know, you guys start with that, and then you're like energized by the time you get off work. So I understand it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, it's very hot, you guys. I mean, back to school. Hit you in the face with the heat. But actually, some stores have already rolled out the fall stuff. Have you seen the Halloween decor?
I have. Yep. Definitely.
Already selling those black cats and broomsticks out there. So store shelves already filling up. A slew of companies dropped their Halloween releases as early as July this year. That includes some big box stores like HomeGoods, Michael's, Target, and Walmart. So it begs the question, how soon is too soon to decorate for fall at Halloween?
Too soon, for sure. I mean,
right now.
I agree.
Right now.
I agree.
Rolling it out in
first day of
July.
school.
Yes. Like, oh my gosh.
That's fair.
But
September 1st, the pumpkins come out.
Oh, I think September is a good starting point.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but I understand. We need to get through August. August is still summer, right?
yes,
It is.
that's what I think.
But the only thing about the pumpkins, Natalie, is they rot. Do you do fake pumpkins?
So I have, there's a chainsaw carver. I have chainsawed pumpkins.
Oh my
okay,
word!
Wow, chainsaw.
They last forever.
Can you bring those in, please?
No, they're too heavy, but I'll take a picture.
no, absolutely not.
I want to see them.
Poor Frank, like we go to these fall festivals and I try to get one every year and he has to carry it back to the car and it's a long way.
Yeah.
Wait, quick question. Do you guys decorate for fall in your house?
I have.
Yeah, I mean, I just bought a house, so it's my first year really having the opportunity to go full-on decoration. But yeah, I had some things in my cart the other day online, and then I literally Googled how soon is too soon to decorate for fall. But to be fair, it was right after we had all that rainfall, Natalie, like that cool down a week ago.
Yes.
Now I'm kind of over it for a minute,
Yeah.
so, until the sun goes away. So we have another story for you guys today. A former burglar is living a new life. This massive bear known as Hank the Tank, who has been known for breaking into at least 21 homes in California, has arrived at her new home at a wild animal refuge in Colorado. Experts, it took them a while to discover that Hank was actually a female. So now she's being called Henrietta. I think Hank as a female, though, I could have stuck. I mean, she's a bear, for goodness sake. But she was taken to a separate rehab facility in hopes that they can eventually reintroduce her into the wild later on. But yeah, she's going to wreak havoc once she is reintroduced.
Yeah. How's she gonna find food? Because the house is such easy access.
Hey, open it up. Hello.
There's
Coming
food.
in.
Homes, cars. We had all those bear sightings here for like a few weeks.
That is. I'm still worried because I live on 6 acres in Rogersville.
Yeah.
I'm still afraid to walk to the back of my property, not knowing what I could run into. Because there's so many critters out there, and I'm like, there's.
Floodlights.
I do.
Yeah. We have a skunk
nervous.
in the backyard.
I passed one that I think was roadkill this morning because it stunk up my entire car. I was like, I had the windows down, I was music going, and I was like, oh no.
No.
Then you're
Lauren,
awake.
don't you have really bad luck though with the skunk spraying your dog?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
He's been sprayed twice, and then we put out all these ridiculous things that, like, they're these like fake rodents that you can hang, and they have like red beady eyes that are supposed to scare the skunk.
Did it work?
I don't know. He hasn't. The dog has not been sprayed again, but since skunks are nocturnal, we just have been trying to keep him inside once it gets dark.
okay.
So that's been helping.
I didn't even think about that.
That is the terrible. When your dog, my dog has before in the past. It's.
Do you give him a tomato juice?
Yes, that's what we did. That's what we heard. I don't know if you did that.
Yeah, it kind of worked. I mean, we had to just do bath on bath on bath.
Yep.
Doesn't sound too bad right now. It's so hot out there.
Yeah.
And Natalie, you have a brand new house out on quite some property,
Well,
right?
kind of.
Land.
Yeah.
Well, there's land. So have
Yeah.
you run into any stinky rodents?
No skunks yet. But hey, I do have to mention, Jeremy,
Yeah.
you know how like we talk about how many like closets you have to have for all your clothes?
Yeah.
Clothes aren't my thing. Seasonal decorations are my thing.
Oh. You had decor closets.
I have so many tubs of seasonal decorations, it's almost embarrassing, and I need to go through them and kind of purge.
Not embarrassing. It's impressive.
Own it. You got a new house to decorate.
Yes, that's true. That's true.